Hey everybody, welcome to the CE Tool Den, and on today's video we're going to do a 5-drawer cart tour, toolbox tour of the US General that I have here. Now you may be a little confused and scratching your head, why am I saying US General when it says Craftsman? Well, I took off the logo, the US General logo, because I'm a big Craftsman fan. Nothing wrong with US General, I like the logo, but I wanted to rebrand it Craftsman, and I put a decal over there in the back in big Craftsman, which I got on eBay. I got this on Etsy. So let's get on to the toolbox tour of the US General 5-drawer cart. I got this a few years ago from my wife as a gift. It's been pretty awesome. I love having it. So let's get to it. So over here we have a gunmetal chrome wrench set. The only thing that sucks about this is I have to fill it up with more stuff because it does have skips, and you can't really get the skips in the gunmetal chrome, so I'm gonna have to buy some Tectons because they're affordable, and we'll fill in the skips at an affordable price. So we have on this side the SAE from 1/4 inch all the way to 3/4. You know, we're missing like 11/32, 15/16, 7/8, all that. So we just need to get the rest of the sizes here. And then we have the metric, which also has plenty of skips, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. You know, we're gonna get some also Tecton on this side, which we got some skips here. We're missing the 9, 13. Nope, we got the 13 there. We're just missing 17, 18, 19, and I'm gonna get a 20 because there's enough slots to bring all those down. We have a light that doesn't really work that very well, kind of. It's from the Harbor Freight. One thing you'll notice over here is we're very Harbor Freight friendly. We love Harbor Freight and Craftsman and Milwaukee, a bunch of tools, a lot of name brands. But it has been fantastic to be, you know, part of this tool community and being able to share my experience and everything here. So over here we have the Icon pick set, and we have a Craftsman driver that came with the gunmetal chrome set. This was a 284 piece set that I got a few years ago, and I like that set. The gunmetal chrome has been a good set. We have a small can of WD-40, so when I need to go on the road and pack up and start fixing stuff, and a small can of PB Blaster. That's our travel. I have here inserts for lug nuts for my wife's car, which I haven't put in yet, but I'm gonna have to put it in soon enough. We have the metric SAE and the Torx and the little hex wrenches over here, Allen wrenches, Torx wrenches. And then we have here the Allen wrench holders. There's this version, and then there was this version that came with the sheath. And you just slide those little notches have to slide the cases of the Allen wrenches. So there's that. Pretty cool. I like that. So that way you don't get that hand pain that you normally get when you're trying to turn Allen wrenches. You know what I'm talking about. So here is, well, this is a light, Craftsman light that I keep here, and a magnetic pickup tool. Over here we have a Milwaukee bottle opener, and we have some ratchets here. This is from that Craftsman gunmetal set. This is the V-Series ratchet, which we got on a deal last year. Absolutely fantastic. Love this. My favorite though is the flex head comfort grips, and I love the comfort grips. They've been phenomenal when I've been wrenching outside. I love it, absolutely love it. I do brakes, batteries, oil changes, that kind of stuff. For people that hire me to do that kind of stuff, we'll do that. We do basic, you know, maintenance. Nothing like overly complicated. I mean, we'll do some complicated stuff, but not very many, because I also have other things I do. And over here, we'll start off over here on this side. we have a bevy of stuff here. We have hydraulic jack oil for my Pittsburgh jack, Conquest brake clean, CRC brake clean, PB blaster, anti-seize, and brake grease, braking caliper grease, which we love. That's good stuff. And then on this side we have another PB blaster, and then another PB blaster Multimax, which we like with the straws. We like those straws. So now to get into the top of the box, we'll start off over here. We have the Milwaukee stubbies here. That's pretty cool. We have punch and chisel set from Pittsburgh, from Harbor Freight. We like this stuff. It's got that handle, that mushroom handle, so you're not going to whack the heck out of your hand, just in case. We know how many times people have hit themselves with the hammers. Over here we have the Allen wrenches that come with that set. So these things slide into those notches over there. And it's a metric and SAE Allen wrenches. We have our V-Series ratchets and the ever popular Gen 2 Icon ratchets. We have the 1/4 inch here, the 3/8 there, and then I'll show you the 1/2 inch in a second. And this is a V-Series section. So we have the V-Series non-flex set. This is the 1/2 inch V-Series, which has been great. It's a great brand. I know a lot of people love it, and I know there's people that do question it, but it's really good stuff. This is also the meme tool section. So we have the Craftsman metric meme tool section here, which is great. We also have the mini meme tool, and the bigger Icon section. It's kind of tough doing this with one hand. Oh, I'll fix that after. All right, so that's what we got going on. We have V-Series extensions. We also have the SAE meme tool, which we love. 1/4 inch drive. V-Series. We have the Klein Tools SAE and metric extended Allen wrenches. This is so when I'm working in an electrical box or something where it gets kind of dicey, you're not going to be like in the middle of like a live wire or something, which is great. We have a Cobalt metric SAE combination Allen wrenches, which is good. So one side's metric and then the other side's SAE, which is pretty cool. So this side and this side's metric, I think. Yep. And then this side and this side is the SAE. Pretty cool how they designed it. So sometimes you may not need to bring all this. You can just bring this. Pretty neat. We have a battery brush cleaner. It's from Harbor Freight. My Craftsman one pretty much disintegrated because it was like well over 20 years old. And I recently got this to replace the other one because I did a battery job. So I had to get a new one. By the way, these V-Series extensions are locking. So that's pretty cool. Pretty neat. These are all our V-Series, the whole complete set of the V-Series sockets. So 1/2 inch deeps, 1/2 inch shallows, 3/8 deeps, 3 inch shallows, and then 1/4 inch deeps, 1/4 inch shallows. And over here we have our V-Series combination wrenches, SAE and metric. This one's a better set when it comes to like besides this one. So this isn't complete, but at least with this set you're not getting too many skips. So this one goes from 7 to 19. It skips 9, but I mean it is what it is. But other than that, this is more of a complete set. And then we have the SAE over here. And this one does have the 11/32, 15/16, 7/8. It's the only thing. I mean, I would have liked to have had a 1-inch, but that's good. But this does have the bigger wrench number, so we're all good for that. Now let's go into the drawers. It's kind of a mess in here. We got another battery type brush, but we also use it for like conduit pipe and brushing. These are spark plugs that I haven't used yet, but waiting for that in the future. Spark plug gauges. One's a Craftsman, one's a, what's that brand? Power, I think that's Power Pack Train or whatever, I don't know. We have some socket stuff here. This is a stubby socket, 27. Adapters here, and little finger ratcheting things. We got all these clip pliers, clip lifting pliers over there. A trim panel toolkit. This is something my best friend Eric gave me for Christmas because he knows I'm a Ford guy. So these are just collector's items. Ford USA wrenches. And we have a little tube of anti-seize lubricant here and dielectric grease. Some bits mixed in. Here's our heavy duty impact, which I love to get rid of those stubborn bolts. You know what I'm talking about. This is a new item right here. I just bought this just yesterday. This is a fuse tester. This is a Harbor Freight. It's $24.99. It's really nice. I'm gonna be doing a review on this pretty soon. You're gonna have to take a look at it. This is spark plug lug nut covers for my truck, but I haven't put it in there yet. Let's move all this stuff out of the way. This goes to my spark plug tester and coils for the coil, and the LED light circuit tracer tester. This is for that coil tester. Brake gauge thing. A little tool for the parking brake, and then here's also another tool for the parking brake. Scraper, Craftsman scraper, caliper hangers. We got the mirror, another scraper, impact extensions, thread locker blue stuff because we don't like the red. We don't want to get stuck all the time. This is also part of the brake kit. This is actually a Pittsburgh kit from Harbor Freight. Again, Harbor Freight's just been awesome for us. We like the quality, and if something goes wrong, we can always exchange it with a lifetime guarantee. This was my grandfather's 4-in-1 screwdriver made in the USA. This is sentimental to me, and I do use from time to time, but I try not to. Nice little hex wrench. That was also my granddad's. What's this? Can't tell if this was made in the USA. I don't know. These screwdrivers are all my granddad's that were passed on to me by my dad. Extensions, Husky impact extensions. So that's all pretty good stuff. Yeah, I gotta definitely organize over here a little bit better, but otherwise, not too bad. Not too bad. But now let's go on to the next drawer. We have all these nut setters here, different sizes. These were part of that gunmetal chrome set. Here's another wrench, drop the forge. That came, I think this came with it's a good door. I think this came with something that I had to put together. I don't remember. Stubby ratcheting and SAE. So this is my gear wrench SAE ratcheting wrenches. And this is the stubbies in the SAE. And this is the metric ratcheting wrenches and the stubby ratcheting wrenches. We have more extensions, more adapters for ratchets, more Allen wrenches, bits in this drawer. Nothing special. I do love that gear wrench stuff. In this drawer we have a little Craftsman recalled sledgehammer. I'm keeping this because it's a memory that we're not supposed to use this, but it says recalled. But so we got our money back, but it is what it is. We have our race panel wrenches here. Pretty good stuff. Pickup trim tool, scraper, gasket scraper right there. This was my grandfather's gasket scraper, and it's made in the USA. It's by Katie Tool. Pretty cool. And then here's another scraper that I got. Pittsburgh pass-through ratchet and socket set. It's a 20 piece, I believe. 21 piece. Our liquid remover pump thing. This is Craftsman. Got this at Lowe's years ago. This also came in that set with the gunmetal chrome. So we have some sockets here, bits, a driver here, more nuts, nut setters here. It is what it is. Not too bad. And then down here we have oil wrench, these offset wrenches for, you know, doing brake bleeds, anywhere you need, like you can't reach. We have the Icon little mini screwdrivers set and torque sets. We have Pittsburgh spline sockets, 3/8 and ½ inch in metric and SAE. Have some spare lug nuts for my truck just in case. This is a punch and chisel set, Pittsburgh, which we like. We like the Pittsburgh stuff. It's been good to us. We have wire brushes here, a 3-pack of that and a 3-pack of this kind. This is a little case for my Icon. That's my Icon 3/8 flex head ratchet from Generation 1. This is the Gen 2 1/4 inch, but I have that in my everyday carry kit, my little EDC kit, so it's not, that's why it's not there. I love that ratchet. I have it set up, that EDC. We'll have to do an EDC video in the future so we can show you what I got in my EDC. We have these Pittsburgh rubber strap wrenches. Good to have. This is my scan tool. It's a Craftsman. Really nice. Works really good. These are the mini pliers set from Craftsman. And then more ratchet extensions here. This is the main set that I have for the ratchet extensions. I have a whole bunch of more sockets. They're in my US General big case, but we'll do a tour of that next time. Oh, by the way, here is the Gen 2 1/2 inch. I think this is 26 inches. The Gen 2 1/2 inch ratchet. That's a big boy. It's a heavy boy, but let me tell you, it did a great job when I was doing my brakes. And then down here we have a socket, bit socket set from Husky. It's a smaller set. We have the full high torque lug nut impact socket set. This is really good. It came in handy. This is my brake caliper set. So when I do brakes, let's get that. This thing's a pain. Perfect brake caliper set. Awesome job on this for the Icon. Lifetime warranty too. Let's see. We have this set of Pittsburgh. This is the stubbies. The rest are in my truck because I use that as a back as part of my truck carry in my toolbox. I got cheap tools in the truck. I don't want to put anything expensive, so I just put the regular sizes in the truck toolbox. So if they were to ever get stolen, they'd be, I wouldn't care. I can just buy another set. This is over here we have a torque wrench. This is our click style Craftsman 1/2 inch, and then here's our 1/2 inch digital. So we have the digital and the click style. I love both, so I tend to go with the click style more. I don't know why. Here's a mini torque wrench from Icon. So these are the ones that go up to 250 foot-pounds. This one I think goes up to like 200 inch-pounds or something like that, or 100 inch. I gotta look at the thing. Here is another Icon. That's a 3/8 flex head torque wrench. That's our 1/2 inch Gen 1 flex head ratchet from Icon. And then I have these things that I never opened up. But this is a crescent pass-through socket set, which is also a 25 piece. Nice piece. Nice set, but I never got to it. We have a box of rubber guards, because we put the rubber trim guards over here on the... This is an extra set if I want to put more, like go up a little higher with it or go down here. And then we have that's an empty case of Warrior bits, I think. Yeah, that's an empty case of the 100-piece of Warrior security bits. I have them put somewhere else. And then we have these crescent wrenches, which I never got a chance to use. But it's like rapid ratcheting action. I have the SAE and metric both there. So that's what we're dealing with. I also have a Cobalt digital 3/8 torque wrench in here. So, but this is it for this car. And then this is where I keep the Quinn. I love the Quinn, by the way. I did have the Pittsburgh impact sockets in the long and the deep and the shallows, but I got rid of that. I gave that away to my future son-in-law. So I got the Quinn master set of the 3/8, the Quinn master set of the 1/2 inch impact socket sets. They've been absolutely amazing. People, don't sleep on the Quinn stuff. This Quinn is absolutely, like, unbelievably awesome. And I also have the Quinn master set of the bit sockets in there. So yeah, so that's pretty much what concludes this section of the automotive. I know I have more automotive stuff in the big US General stuff, my chest over there, but I haven't well, that's a separate video we'll do. And then I double taped this pad so I don't mar the surface when I need to pull it out, and then I just put it down when I'm done, and it just gets pushed back into the wall. So yeah, that's what the tour is of the US General 5-drawer cart. I mean, it's probably similar to some of you've seen on the YouTube platforms, but this is my version. This is the way I like it for now. At one point I did put more sockets in here, so all this stuff was filled with sockets, but I decided to change because I've been strictly using the V series stuff and my Gen 2 Icon ratchets and my V series ratchets. So I really like the quality of the V series sockets and then the Quinn impact sockets. So it's been like really phenomenal to be able to, you know, to do some wrenching and stuff. So this is for me, this is working for me right now. Will it work for me in 5 months, 6 months from now? I don't know. I mean, if that's the case, I'll change it up again. Maybe next year. I don't know. Maybe this will be the way I like things for now, you know, for a long time. We'll see. Like I said in another video, that there is no finality to a shop. Shops are always evolving, and this is just part of the evolution. I love the way it's set up right now. I can access and get what I need. And this, for now, this is working for me. So if you like this video, hit the like button, share, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and as always, have a good night.